So Dr. Heavenly is speaking out after rumors spread that she invited Apollo Nida and his wife to the cast trip for Married to Medicine, which led to a fight between Phaedra and Apollo Nida's wife. Not only that, Jax Taylor from Vanderpump Rules in the Valley apparently has entered treatment for mental health struggles. And what in the I care a lot is going on with Vicki Gunvalson from Real Housewives of Orange County? Apparently, she's being accused of elder abuse, financial elder abuse. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So this is going to be a mashup of some reality television mess, okay? Before we get into the elder abuse of it all or the Dr. Heavenly of it all, Jax Taylor. And I say this with an open heart because, you know, we believe in mental health and protecting your mental health and therapy. I just hope, because they're in the middle of filming The Valley as we speak, that this is not some sort of storyline. I really hope that it's not. Because we all have said that Jax has needed mental health therapy for a long time. So according to Entertainment Online, they said, Jax Taylor is working on his mental health. The Vanderpump Rules alum has entered inpatient treatment for mental health struggles, his rep confirms to E! News. Jax has always been candid about his mental health struggles, especially during the past few months on his podcast. This is a particularly sensitive time for him and his family. They ask for privacy and respect until he is ready to speak more on this matter. So news of Jax's treatment comes 5 months after Brittany Cartwright, with whom he shares three-year-old son Cruz, announced that they had separated following 4 years of marriage and nearly a decade together. At the time, Brittany said that she had a particularly rough year this past year. On my last podcast, I alluded to many marriages go through rocky times. Jax and I are taking time apart and made the decision to move into another home to take some space for the sake of my mental health. Jax also agreed that it was the right move to split, telling Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live, until I can fix myself and get to where I want to be, I can't be good for her. Well, we've been saying that. And we've been saying that before you got even married. Yes, I knew about the whole mess before, even though I just got into Vanderpump Rules heavy in the last couple of years, but I knew about Jax and the drama. And I was actually surprised that they were still married. But I say this to say, I really hope that he is getting actual help and that this isn't some sort of storyline. And I've said that about their separation as well. But if he really is getting help, maybe this will help their relationship and they won't get a divorce. We shall see. I hate to be so cynical and just not believe anything that I see on reality television, but there's just so much fakery on reality television. Well, this isn't fake. Vicki Gunvalson, according to Radar Online, is accused of financial elder abuse and fraudulent sales tactics in a new lawsuit filed by a 74-year-old client. I'm really surprised by this because Vicki Gunvalson has touted her experience in her world of insurance and things like that for a long time. But I said, what in the Wendy Williams is going on here? So the Real Housewives of Orange County star Vicki Gunvalson is being sued for financial elder abuse. Radar Online reports. They say that they can reveal that she was named in a lawsuit along with her business partner at Koto Insurance. You know that if you watch Orange County, and Financial Services, and Alias, a life insurance company filed by Diane Field, 74, who alleged that she's been the victim of fraudulent sales tactics when she was convinced to work with the Bravo celebrity. So in the lawsuit, Field claimed that she and her late husband, George, had made the decision to invest 90% of their net worth in stocks with a specific firm in Orange County, California for more than 20 years. Their respective careers allowed them to live off their salaries so that their net worth continued to grow over 2 decades. However, after her husband suffered a bicycle accident in 2002, she took control of their investments, roughly $6 million. Years later, Diane claimed that she met the Housewives personality who works in insurance and financial services through a friend who scheduled an appointment with her to discuss her investments. Although Vicki eventually chose not to work with the client due to their lack of funds to invest, The RHOC star allegedly told Diane that she should talk with her partner, Allie, claiming he had the expertise in the stock market and that together they could put her in a safer, diversified plan that would also help lower the taxes she had been paying. So she's probably suing Vicki because of the recommendation and also because Vicki has the bigger name and this will get a lot more attention, because if she just sued Allie, we wouldn't be talking about it. Or Ali, sorry. So the lawsuit read, looking back, Diane thinks the anguish and trauma she was enduring at this time contributed to her letting herself put her trust in Vicki and Ali, as they seemed so sincere and appeared to be working for Diane's best interests. Diane alleged Vicki kept reassuring her how safe this alias 222 annuity was, and also kept mentioning that her income taxes would go down if she invested in this annuity and that her kids would be well suited after she passed away. So she's accusing Vicki of doing specific things. So it wasn't just the recommendation. Vicki was very convincing and Diane felt that she could trust her. I mean, if you see how Vicki conducts herself on the show, I don't know. Part of me's like, I don't know if I could trust her. But then part of me's like, she's probably really convincing at her job. She said that she was talked into moving her stock funds to a firm managed by Ali at Fidelity Investments. If you know anything about these types of companies, then this should be no surprise to you. They do try to have you like, oh, move all of your things into one thing. She further alleges she was convinced to take out a life insurance policy that she had no idea cost $300,000 a year. Your life insurance policy cost $300,000 a year? So how much was it covering for? It had to be in the millions. So instead of insisting she'd be under the impression that it was a one-time payment. So Diane accused the reality television personality of fraudulent sales tactics and claimed her promises that this annuity would help lower her income taxes convinced her to transfer money to the alias 222 index annuity. Things allegedly only became more difficult for Diane. She stated per her legal documents that her husband, George, who died in October of 2021, at some point that year, she said that she was talked into putting even more money into the annuity. So in 2022, Diane suffered health problems herself and underwent surgery due to lung cancer. So after discussing the pricey payments, Diane and Vicki ended up modifying her life insurance plan. And in April of 2023, she paid a $100,000 premium for it. Damn, Diane. No wonder Diane's mad. Diane has paid a lot of money. So the legal filing claimed, as of the approximately April 10th, 2024, this year, the accumulation value of Diane's alias life insurance policy number, blah, 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 was $661,816.74. Cash surrender value was $387,497.96. And the death benefit, of $3,539,077. The listed agents are still both Vicki and Ali. The total premium Diane has paid on this policy as of April 10th of 2024, $1 million. Oh no, this seems egregious. Don't you think? Look, I'm not an expert in this field, but this feels egregious. So as of approximately April 10th, 2024, the value of Diane's alias 222 IRA annuity, policy number, blah, 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 is $750,506.21. Diane said that Vicki repeatedly contacted her in March and April of 2024 to shell out another $100,000 premium payment allegedly owed to Alias for her life insurance. Do you have these calls documented? Did you happen to record them? What's the rule in California in regards to recording a phone call? But don't some of these companies, I don't know if Kodo Insurance does this, but don't some of these companies record their calls? Just saying. Something to think about, Diane. So apparently Vicki repeatedly contacted her earlier this year to shell out another $100,000 premium payment allegedly owed to Alias for her life insurance. However, when she spoke with Alias about the issue, a representative stated that she still had over $600,000 in the account and she did not need to send any payments. What in the tomfoolery is going on here. Let me read that for you again. She says, Diane, when she spoke with Alias about the life insurance policy, about the issue, a representative said that she still had over $600,000 in the account and she did not need to send any payments. Vicki, if this is true, you got some explaining to do, girl. You got a podcast now. I'm sure you'll talk about it. Well, no, it's a legal situation, so she might not talk about it. So the 74-year-old is requesting unspecified damage to be paid to her. You need to know where your money is. And if you've been overpaying, and does Vicki owe you money? Because that last part, and look, again, very much like when we were talking about the Stormy situation from Love and Marriage Huntsville, this is her side. Doesn't mean that it's fact or that it's the truth. This will play out in court if it gets that far. But if any of that last part is true, Vicki, ooh, look, ooh. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. Mm-hmm. The problem is you. Maybe. Like, maybe. I just don't understand the motivation behind Diane. What would be her motivation? But you just never know with people. Speaking of people and their motivation. So, word on the street. Make sure to get my notes in front of me so that way I can actually spell this out for you guys. In regards to this story with Heavenly. So, as you know, it was announced this week that Phaedra Parks would be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta full time. And some of you are like, hell no. Some of you are like, yay. Some of you are like, I don't know about this. That's me. So now, literally after that news came out, another story came out. Mad Beefs on Twitter says, allegedly, Phaedra quit Married to Medicine because Heavenly invited Apollo and his wife to a cash trip. You know, the Apollo that apparently got arrested earlier this year for being physical with his said wife, that he allegedly dated and was dating while he was in prison, but still married to Phaedra. Ooh, my brain is great. So they said, allegedly, Phaedra quit Married to Medicine. I didn't know she quit. I didn't hear that. I thought she was going to have both paychecks. She is, though. But I'm thinking now that this has happened, that Phaedra will not return to Married to Medicine. Perfect, because we don't need her on there. And she will stay on Real Housewives of Atlanta, especially now that Candy's not there. But let me tell you something, Phaedra. If you bring nothing like you brought nothing on Married to Medicine or Ultimate Girls Trip in regards to your own personal story, you can keep that. Let me go back to this. So Mabby says, allegedly, Phaedra quit Married to Medicine because Dr. Heavenly invited Apollo and his wife to a cash trip. Phaedra had a huge argument with a lot of people and left the trip and the rest of the show's filming. This is what the rumor is. The other part of this story from our friends over at Neighborhood Talk says that apparently Phaedra was read down by Apollo's wife. Sharon? That's how you pronounce it? Sharon or something like that? Apparently, she was read down by Phaedra, and I find that hard to believe, but you just never know. If it's caught on film, then it will play out. Well, now, Dr. Heavenly was on YouTube, on her YouTube channel. Dr. Heavenly, I will say this. You did get me a little excited about Married to Medicine, but Married to Medicine doesn't need to get me excited. It's been a consistently great show since season 1. We were on season 11. However, this did get me, because this got me excited for her recaps. Please do some recaps by yourself. I know some of y'all like that. Between the two of them, no, I need just your. That's it. Please. So take a listen to, or take a watch to what Heavenly had to say about the rumors that she invited Apollo to this cash trip and was like, to Phaedra. Sidebar, I will preface this by saying, remember last season, Phaedra allegedly, according to Dr. Heavenly, when she was asking Phaedra about Apollo and what happened with Candy and all this stuff before, Phaedra allegedly went to the executives and was just like, you need to handle that. And basically, I'm not answering questions about that. And if you watch Ultimate Girls Trip, when it came up there, she didn't want to answer questions then. That's why I was like, why are you here then? Why are you here? What are you going to give? Besides, ooh, yes. I can look at old repeats of that. Take a listen to what Dr. Heavenly had to say.
You have to invite Apollo to the cash trip. And you influenced her to move back. Is that true? I can't say nothing, but I'm going to tell you one thing. It's a lie. It's a lie that Todd set up for the bullshit. I'm going to tell you that's a lie. Part of it's true, but it's a mixture of lies and truth. And I can't but y'all got to watch Married to Medicine. If y'all know what I'm saying, some people lie. And some people put lies in the street. But I can't say nothing right now. But when we do film, when we do show it, I will break it all down to y'all like it's never been broken before. So, is it true that Phaedra left Married to Medicine because y'all had a fight? I ain't fighting no damn body. So, that's not true because you invited Apollo on Cash Trip. Watch and see, guys. I'm going to tell y'all. Watch and see. I'm not going to reveal anything. I'm going to tell y'all watch and see, but pay close attention because it gets trickier than a mother tucker. I'm going to say this and I'm going to take it back. We smart over here in Married to Medicine. A lot of stuff that fly on Housewives and the other ladies, maybe they don't see it, but we see it and we catch it and we respond to it. That's all I can say for y'all.
Look, did that get you a little excited for Married to Medicine for next season? It would be a perfect send-off for Phaedra. I already told you guys, why is Phaedra here? Again, word on the street is Phaedra signed a 2-year deal for Married to Medicine. Also, word on the street, according to Carlos, Phaedra was already being asked to come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. However, there was no room in the budget. Also, Kandi was there. So there were a lot of elements. Now Kandi's not there. Kenya's not there. There's room in the budget. So now, perfect segue, and I wouldn't be surprised production put Heavenly up to do it. Maybe it didn't play out the way that the rumors are talking about. However, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, does production need to do anything for Heavenly to be messy? No. However, I wouldn't be surprised that this is the perfect send-off. She still has a great relationship with the network. So, Phaedra wins again. Look. I'm not happy about it, but she's winning. Look, she's winning. Or not. We'll see. Sidebar. Did you guys hear that they went to Grenada for their cash trip? Right? It was Grenada. I saw that they were posting. The cash trip is in Grenada. And LoveBeScott.com is proven correct again this week when they said that they're trying to bring Phaedra back after Kenya was allegedly fired. Just in time for the cash trip. Okay. We're going to continue to follow the story. I have to say, I'm excited about Married to Medicine. I'm excited. I'm a little excited about Real Housewives of Atlanta just because of the new blood. Honestly, Portia coming back, even Shamia coming back, Phaedra coming back. I'm not excited about that. I don't know anything about the newbies. I do hear that Kelly has a dynamic story. She's going through a very messy divorce. Not that that's always interesting to me. I don't like to see people always a mess, but I hear she has a dynamic story and she seems to be getting along with a lot of the women. So we shall see. Oh, yeah, and Drew Sidora's back. I forgot about that. I don't know how I feel about that. But maybe Drew's different with a different group of women. I mean, she's still gonna lie. Look. Lies! The lie! She's still gonna lie, but Drew is Drew. Guys, let's continue this conversation in the comment section. I want to know your reaction to all of this mashup Bravo related news. Let's continue this conversation there. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification. Hit that notification. I'm leaving my fourth wall in. You know, we don't always do that, but hit the notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter. I got the